Tank Davis was supposed to destroy Hector Garcia in minutes. Instead, he struggled for 8 full rounds, and the footage reveals exactly why.
Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourselves at all times. Touch gloves. Go back to your corners.
The bell and round number 1.
It's really Romero where he was even less active than that.
To manage the distance. He might put you to sleep. I thought that was a great line.
Yes, it's true.
Garcia moving up in weight. 10 out of his 16 left hook from Avalar, but got straight back up to take on the sport against Santa Cruz, becoming the first man to stop him.
But that leads to one of your keys, Al.
Their counter left from Garcia.
That's the punch Davis talked to us about.
From Davis that lands on the face of Garcia, but Garcia standing inside. Goes to the body.
In any given round.
Undisputed champion 135 is Devin Haney. Gervonta Davis fires off the jab. Some head movement, feinting. Garcia gets countered with the right from Davis.
Really, I mean, a must-watch type of fight.
Any given moment for Hector Garcia. He's got the discipline to not do.
Gervonta Davis with a vicious left hand, even at the tip.
I know. Well, and that's the question, you know, we've seen fights before.
Not being in a position where he can get caught by Davis, but at the same time, Davis.
Of course.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I'm saying that, you know, he would always get thumbed right in the eye.
For sure.
Wow, this turning out to be a really good fight.
Davis has planned because while he's facing a Garcia tonight, he's off the jab. Garcia moving to his left. Good head movement, avoiding the shots. Load goes to the body.
From the opening bell, something looked immediately wrong with Tank Davis. Hector Garcia was not supposed to be competitive in this fight, but round 1 told a completely different story. Garcia moved well, used his jab, went to the body, and actually outlanded Davis in the early exchanges. The commentators said it themselves. Giving Tank round 1 would have been criminal. A fighter who was supposed to be demolished was instead controlling the pace and making the pound-for-pound best look uncomfortable from the very first minute.
Garcia moving to his left. Good head movement, avoiding the shots. Load goes to the body with the right. There's the jab. 1-2. So a wave of momentum unlike anything he's ever experienced.
Yeah, he's got confidence, and we'll see. He came in, Garcia landed the counter left.
By Garcia.
Garcia's staying right in the pocket now, though. That puts him
best at 135, of course. There's that left hand from Garcia, misses with the right to land the 2020 knockout of the year with one of the more devastating left uppercuts you will see.
From Tank Davis.
That's the punch that Avalar knocked Garcia down with.
And Davis, good defense. There's a sharp jab from Davis.
Are being highly aggressive. Because there's rounds that he might give you a look that, you know, guys in this fight, but
you get the feeling that no matter how good things go,
Davis applying pressure, going Ryan Garcia in what would be one of the biggest fights of the year coming up later this year.
You know, Hector Garcia
all goes according to plan. Garcia outlanding Davis in this round.
And remember, he can't move on his way.
This crowd at Capital One Arena coming alive. Good exchange.
If he does get a chance, he's going to want to go downstairs a little bit more.
Yeah, and if you want to make comparisons, I mean,
tender age of 6, he had that power.
When you got it, you got it. Davis,
people look like they have an edge on Davis, and then he creates the power, but engage more and look like things are going to break up. Free.
Right hand to the
back a little bit, and he lands that shot.
1-2 from the southpaw Garcia on the
sun, staying right in the pocket. Now let's see how that works for him.
Fine for that claim, but Hector Garcia would like to derail the
land that big shot.
Counter left from Davis, fires off. This is a good combination. Now Davis, upper body movement by Davis.
You know, Garcia's starting to reach.
Hook to the body by Garcia again, looking to slow
Fourth round, excuse me. Davis had a big fourth round, but otherwise Garcia's holding his own, landing more combinations.
Davis landing low.
And here's the detail Ryan Garcia identified that nobody else was talking about. Hector Garcia kept going downstairs. Body shots, again and again. That is exactly the blueprint Isaac Cruz used to hurt Tank in their fight. The bodywork slowed Davis down, disrupted his timing, and stopped him from loading up on that devastating left hand that had finished every opponent before this night.
Left hand.
Yeah, that's the danger of that body work against him.
Final minute, round.
He's got to bring back that jab, Garcia, that left. I mean, that right.
That's important for him, I think.
And Davis again continues to lead with the left hand. There's a right.
Good for Davis. I think if he's throwing the left hand there perfectly, but if he follows up with the left.
By Gervonta Tank Davis. Final 10 seconds. Davis walking forward. Lands the left again.
Yeah, Garcia's the game. I mean, Davis obviously was placing his punches really well in the last round.
Score around even, but there was nothing that happened in that first round, and I felt it would have been criminal to give one.
And you're right, Davis able to go over the top with that left, and Davis digging the body. Good combination upstairs.
He's been busier this round, but they're both about the same in terms of
keeping him at bay with the jab.
Garcia's been busier in this round and done some effective work.
And Davis has grazed the chin of Garcia. Now Garcia over the top by Davis.
Yeah, Garcia getting tagged a lot more in this round, but
punches from both fighters going toe-to-toe now. Oh, there's a left uppercut.
Garcia's starting to throw more combinations, and, you know, some of them are pretty effective like that.
Another jab from Garcia. Davis looking to land the left.
Yeah, very dangerous.
oof. Yeah, he's missing a lot with that left.
Davis is, in my opinion.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy so far. Incredible job so far.
By round 5 and 6, Tank was finally finding his rhythm, but Hector Garcia refused to fold. He was taking the best shots Davis had and staying upright. The crowd at Capital One Arena was alive and loud because nobody in that building expected this fight to still be competitive at the halfway point. Tank Davis was being exposed in real time.
That little pause right there, that little time.
Scheduled for 12. Garcia, current 130-pound belt. By Davis.
Goes up with the left. I'm sorry, with the right hook. I'll be moneymaker for him.
Yeah, you have a sense.
There's a 3+ main event. And again, Davis sitting down on that left hand, countered by Garcia. To try to stop Davis from moving forward, lands a nice right.
Not something he really wants to do in this fight, although there's a nice combination.
Otherwise, Davis had a big, Davis had a big third round.
Down the one time.
So far, he is showing an ability to take shots, but sometimes you can't do that too much.
Body shot by Garcia.
Yeah, and again, that was what Isaac Cruz did well against Davis.
Shots from Davis and saying, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm taking shots already. I'm sitting down.
There's that left uppercut to the side of Garcia's head by Davis. So action picking up here in the beginning of round 8.
Takes these shots really well.
And he had a good start to the round, but Davis has come back better. Davis is landing the best power punches he's landed so far in this fight.
Similar pattern in the fight against Romero, which came to a violent conclusion.
So easily.
Here.
Yeah, what's the distraction in Davis' corner? And then he also asked what round it was.
Yeah.
The thing is that every time Garcia throws that jab, David comes on top of it.
Oh, nice right uppercut of this fight, and now Davis trying to walk forward.
Hook shoot right after that.
Exactly, and again, that's the punch Avalar knocked him down, Garcia down.
Nice job.
This is starting to become a real fight. I'll tell you what, both men are setting down their punches and going at it.
David was on the verge of, he was attacking. He had a momentum there going.
Davis leading with that. 30 seconds left. Short left hand.
Sense that, oh, wow, there are two beautiful left hands.
Jab effective striking of Davis. So Davis wincing there momentarily as he right hand. There's a right uppercut by Davis. Oh, and that momentarily staggered Garcia. Davis hurt Garcia here in round 8.
Round 8 is where everything finally broke open. Davis started landing his best power punches of the entire fight. The left hand was finding the target. Hector Garcia's corner heard him say 3 words that said everything. "I can't see." The eye was gone. The body was shutting down. Tank had finally found the damage he needed. But it took him 8 full rounds to get there.
And Garcia will escape the round without going down. We heard him saying, the translator saying, "I can't see, I can't see." So Garcia having issues in the corner.
Tank Davis got the stoppage, but the performance raised every alarm bell in boxing. He was hurt, he was frustrated, he was outlanded early, and it took 8 rounds to stop a fighter most people expected him to finish in 2. Ryan Garcia watched every second of this fight, and now the whole world understands exactly why he was never afraid of Tank Davis.